Temperatures are dropping and we all want to crank up the heat, but before you do, we'll show you how to stay warm this winter without wasting your energy dollars. Looking for the perfect Christmas gift this year? We'll show you a unique option that will keep your loved ones warm this winter. Stay tuned as we show you that and more on this edition of Memphis Energized. Hello everyone, I'm Jane Siegel. Welcome to Memphis Energized. With the winter heating season here, many customers are wondering what their utility bills will look like over the next several months. Gas prices are currently estimated to be about the same as the 2011-2012 heating season. Even with an anticipated return to more traditional winter temperatures, natural gas prices are about half of what they were 5 years ago. Last year's unseasonably warm weather, coupled with low gas prices, helped MLGW customers save an average of $110 on their winter heating bills. Get started on your winter weatherization efforts now. The biggest factor for these lower prices is the recent ability of gas suppliers to obtain natural gas supplies from shale, which has significantly increased natural gas supplies. And remember that the biggest impact to customer bills will still be weather and customer usage. The best way to control your utility costs is by reducing energy usage. Get started on your winter weatherization efforts now. There are plenty of things you can do this winter to try to save a little on your heating and utility bill. Heating bills can average 40% or more of your annual utility costs. Help reduce your winter utility bills by following these free and low-cost steps that can save you money and conserve precious energy. Set your thermostat at 68 degrees. Every degree above 68 adds 4% to your heating bills. Wear layered clothing and thick socks to keep warm. At bedtime, lower your thermostat even more and add extra blankets. Close garage doors, cover foundation vents, and close off vents and doors to seldom used rooms. Keep curtains and blinds closed at night and on cloudy days. Open curtains on sunny days for warmth. Make sure central heating air filters are clean or replaced regularly. Place rolled up towels inside against bottom of exterior doors and windowsills to block wintry drafts. And adjust water heater temperature down to 120 degrees or warm. It still provides hot water. Find more energy conservation tips at MLGW.com. As the weather takes a nosedive, you'll also want to make sure you're protecting your water pipes and any outdoor water hoses still connected to your home. Water can freeze inside sprinkler housings and hoses may burst or rupture parts. Clean and store sprinklers in a dry place. Disconnect hoses from their water source and drain them of any remaining water. Then neatly coil and store hoses in a dry area. Also wrap and protect outside water faucets. With the heating season here, many MLGW customers will be turning on their gas heating appliances. Recognizing a gas leak is simple if you know what to look for. Look for these signs: rotten egg smell, hissing or roaring sound caused by escaping gas or blowing dirt, grass, or leaves near a pipeline. If you suspect a gas leak, you should leave the area immediately and do not operate any electrical equipment. Not even a cell phone or flipping a light switch. Go to a safe location and call MLGW's 24-hour emergency line at 528-4465 and report the leak. And give your name, the location, and a description of the leak. For more gas safety tips, log on to MLGW.com. Along with the dangers that come with a gas leak are dangers related to carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a colorless and odorless gas that can make you sick and can even cause death. Because you can't taste, smell, or see this deadly toxin, it can make you sick even before you're aware it's in your home. Symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning are similar to other illnesses, such as the flu or food poisoning, and include headache, fatigue, dizziness, nausea, and vomiting, and the inability to think clearly. To prevent carbon monoxide poisoning, make sure your gas appliances are properly vented. Natural gas needs oxygen to burn safely and efficiently, and without it, carbon monoxide is produced. Keep chimneys and flues clear of all debris, and have your gas appliances inspected annually by a licensed independent professional or an MLGW safety inspection specialist. Through December 31st, an MLGW technician can come to your home and inspect your appliances for only $45. This service fee, which covers up to 3 appliances, is billed to your MLGW account. However, if you are at least 60 years old or disabled, the service is free at any time. To schedule your appointment, call 820-7878. MLGW offers many opportunities for customers to receive assistance in paying their utility bills and to prepare for the upcoming winter months. MLGW will once again offer the Winter Moratorium Program. Through MLGW's winter weather-related moratorium, the utility will not disconnect any residential accounts for non-payment whenever the wind chill is predicted to be at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit during a 24-hour period. Just our way of keeping you safe through the winter season. MLGW's Holiday Bill Break program is another program designed to help customers during the holiday season. Holiday Bill Break is a program to help customers who may need a little extra cash around the holidays. Through Holiday Bill Break, MLGW will defer cutoffs for non-payment for all residential customers between December 15th and January 14th. Customers must have an unpaid balance of $399 or less to qualify. This program will allow customers to have extra cash during the holidays while protecting them from getting into serious debt. If at any time you are experiencing difficulties in paying your utility bill, MLGW is here to help. To make a payment arrangement, you can go online to mlgw.com and request an extension to avoid disconnection of service, or you can call 544-MLGW. Community service has always been a cornerstone of giving back at MLGW, and the new program aims to increase the pool of giving. MLGW recently held its first annual 5K run-walk to benefit its Project CARE program. Project CARE is a residential energy efficiency and conservation program designed to help MLGW customers reduce their energy consumption. More than 500 people registered for the race and raised nearly $40,000. Event organizer Clint Richardson says the race was a huge accomplishment for the utility.
I think everyone had a good time, but the primary purpose of the race was to fund a new program in the division called Project CARE. Project CARE is specifically designed to help customers understand how to better manage their utility costs. There are 2 or 3 different mechanisms we're going to use to raise funds, but primarily we want to start with the race and as a means to build camaraderie with the employees within the division and to create a footprint in the community, get some awareness about what we're doing.
To help fund the program, the Tennessee Valley Authority is donating $50,000 over the next 5 years. Service Master Clean has donated $60,000 in in-kind contributions, and $20,000 was given by an anonymous donor. In continuing to provide a helping hand to customers, the Project CARE program recently worked with a customer to help her return to her home that was in a dire situation. With more on the story is Memphis Energized Tamara Nolan.
MLGW customer Annie Moore's worst nightmare could not compare to what she faced in the reality of her own home. After dealing with a broken water heater that created a water leak that lasted for more than 2 months, Ms. Moore found herself living in her 1,200 square foot home with 3 inches of standing water. Not knowing where the water was coming from or how to turn it off, damage to sheetrock, doors, and furniture occurred. It was then that neighbors called officials with the City of Memphis and MLGW.
When we first entered the home, the moisture damage was so bad that the moisture and mildew was up to here on the walls. That required us to remove all the sheetrock and the ceilings of the house, which has all been redone.
Moore, who was dealing with a number of health issues and an upcoming surgery, thought she could handle the problem herself.
I just usually could do something about a problem and solve it, but it had just got so overwhelming. One thing went out, another thing went out until finally it was just too much, you know, it was just too much. I've always been a giving person when I was able and, you know, up on my feet, but I never thought I'd be a recipient of such, you know, blessings and everything, you know. But all I can tell you, we just got to look out for each other and everybody try to help the next fellow man if you can, you know, in any little way you can. And the response and the help has just been overwhelming.
It's all what we're about. We're about customer service. We're about community. We're about energy conservation. This has been an incredible team building process for us and the partners involved. And it's been good for my employees. It's been good for the relationships we have with other companies. And we hope that the community appreciates as well.
When MLGW learned of Moore's situation, they teamed up with Service Master by Cornerstone, CRND of the Mid-South, Carpet Tech, Habitat for Humanity, and Terminex to return her house to a livable existence. Approximately $40,000 in time and donated materials was used to repair Moore's home.
I've had so many bountiful blessings. I have had bountiful blessings, and I'm just shocked. It's just still too much to really comprehend that these different agencies and stuff, volunteers have stepped in to try to help me in my time of need.
11 MLGW energy technicians volunteered on weekends and after hours repairing Moore's house as an extension of MLGW's Project Care program. Project Care helps MLGW customers reduce their energy consumption by providing materials and labor to make minor home repairs.
Some things we can't solve. We have to put it in a higher hand, and he brought the right people to me. God brought the right people to me, so they worked it out.
For Memphis Energized, I'm Tamara Nolan.
Thank you, Tamara. MLGW and the Public Library continue their energy-saving partnership by co-sponsoring Energy Smart Workshops. Customers can attend a 90-minute workshop that will teach energy conservation methods. The workshops have a limited number of spaces and participation is on a first-come, first-served basis. MLGW customers can register for an available spot by contacting the local library branch of their choice. For more information, visit the Memphis Library website at memphislibrary.org or visit MLGW's website at mlgw.com. Registered workshop participants will receive an energy savings kit worth $50. Memphis Light Gas and Water and TVA are making it easier than ever to improve your home's energy efficiency while also saving money on your utility bill. With the in-home energy evaluation program, customers can reduce energy usage and receive a cash incentive for implementing certain home energy improvements. For more on the program is Memphis Energized Lillian Johnson.
If you like the idea of getting cash back while lowering your utility bill, then the in-home energy evaluation program may be for you. The Tennessee Valley Authority and MLGW are working together so that making energy-efficient improvements to your home is easy. Homeowner Brett Norman says the decision to participate in the in-home energy evaluation program was easy for him.
I've always been very interested in energy efficiency and saving money on my utility bill. We contacted the TVA representative, and they sent out an auditor, an inspector. That process was maybe an hour or so. He came in, did a full inspection of the house, upstairs, downstairs, attic space, and gave me a laundry list, if you will, of things you could do to make the house more efficient.
At the end of each home evaluation, the evaluator will provide the homeowner with a list of TVA qualified contractors who can perform the work. Each homeowner should get 3 contractor quotes before beginning any work. And although the evaluator made a lengthy list of suggested improvements, Norman prioritized which projects could be done now and which ones could wait until a later time.
We wanted to hit some of the lowest hanging fruit, which was insulating the attic space and sealing ductwork and the all points really with the house that contacted outside air. We put about 19 inches of insulation, which is a lot, but it really has made a difference. So we did that. We sealed the furnace up with an epoxy base, if you will, to make sure that it wasn't losing air, heated or cooled air in the attic space. And we sealed around the pipework underneath each of the sinks in the house, and then also in the return vents and the registers for the AC and heating system.
So when asked why Norman thinks this program is important, here's what he had to say.
Well, I think there are a number of reasons. Maybe the most important, I think, was really just to make sure that I was, saving money on my utility bills and not letting it, letting money flow out the windows, if you will.
Norman adds that he feels a personal obligation to be a good steward of our resources.
So there was some tangible in the savings, and then intangible, I think, on making sure I was a good steward of the environment.
And Norman says he's seen a difference in his utility bill.
Definitely. I think certainly on the financial side, the utility bills both in the winter and summer have gone down. But then also just from a comfort level, I know before we had done the work, my son's, and we have a young son, he's 3 years, but when we had done the work, he was only a little over a year at that point. So his room was very drafty and cool, and when they put the insulation up above his room, I mean, they did the whole attic space, but it made a significant difference in just the feel and comfort of the room. So,
each recommended energy improvement you make is eligible for a reimbursement of up to 50% of the installed cost, with a maximum rebate of $500 per household. If you're interested in having an in-home energy evaluation, contact TVA Monday through Friday at 1-866-441-1430. For Memphis Energized, I'm Lillian Johnson.
Thanks, Lillian. We've covered a lot in the first half of Memphis Energized. Stay tuned for more right around the corner.
Connect with MLGW.
We can help.
Go to MLGW.com for bill payment, analysis, service transfers, outage updates, and more. Connect to us on Facebook to share comments and ask questions. On Twitter, you can give us a tweet. Connect to our blog for news and updates.
Watch how-to videos on YouTube.
Connect by downloading iPhone apps. Get text message reminders. Stay connected with MLGW. We can help.
Adding caulk around windows keeps the energy you use inside your home. Now, caulk can be a little difficult to work with at first, but I think you'll enjoy its benefits. Now let's get down to some caulking business. Here's how. Start by scraping old caulk away from the window. Scrape pieces that are cracked and dried. What you want is a relatively smooth surface. Now it's time to load your caulk gun. To do this, cut the tip of the caulk tube at a 45-degree angle. You may also have to break a membrane inside the caulk. A long, thin object will do the trick. Actually, I use a cake tester. Then place the tube in the gun and push the gun until it's tight. To caulk, place the tip in the corner and lay a steady bead of caulk where the window and house meet. Then run your hands over the bead to smooth it down into place. A damp towel will remove caulk that accidentally gets on your window or house. Now, if you want to keep the caulk for a later time, simply place a nail in the tip. That should keep the caulk inside the tube moist so you can use it again.
Baby steps can make a big difference in storm preparation. Plan ahead, prepare an emergency kit, know how to shut off water and gas. To report a storm outage, call 544-6500. Learn more at mlgw.com/babysteps.
George!
Yes, dear.
George! George!
What now, Gladys?
That man next door is digging again.
Not again.
I bet he didn't call 811 before he dug. George? What does gas smell like?
Know what's below. MLGW reminds you to call 811 before you dig, even for small projects.
Welcome back, everyone. 33 MLGW employees helped with restoration efforts in Long Island in the wake of the destruction caused by Hurricane Sandy. The hurricane left millions along the East Coast without power, with Long Island being a particularly hard-hit area. The employees assisted with repairing overhead and underground services. Check out full coverage of the linemen's efforts at MLGW's blog, Bird on a Wire, at mlgw.blogspot.com. MLGW recently teamed up with Soles for Souls to collect gently worn shoes for those in need. Soles for Souls works to keep shoes with life still left in them out of the landfills and was started in 2005 in response to the need after the Asian tsunami and Hurricane Katrina. MLGW employees donated several hundred pairs of shoes. Soles for Souls accepts all types of shoes. More information about Soles for Souls can be found at solesforsouls.org. Are you looking for a speaker for your classroom, community group, church, or civic organization? MLGW representatives are available to speak on a variety of utility-related topics such as energy conservation, safety, careers, and more. To request a speaker for your group, contact MLGW's Community Relations Department at 528-4820 or log on to mlgw.com and fill out a speaker's request form. For the best availability of speakers, advance requests are highly recommended. As the weather grows cooler, the days are shorter, and there's more nighttime safety hazards that we all face. Well, MLGW has a program that can help keep your property safe at night. Here to show us more is Memphis Energized Candace Spicer.
Criminals like having their privacy, and when your home is dark, it becomes more inviting. Don't be a victim. Light up your residential or commercial property with lighting through MLGW's Leased Outdoor Lighting program. Leased outdoor lights operate automatically, turning on at dusk and off at dawn. Photocells control the light's operation, so you receive consistent, low-cost, quality lighting night after night. Customer Florida Wesley says the lighting has made a huge difference in her life and safety.
And so when I had to live alone, then people would come up to drive. They come up to drive. They would sit, and then they would leave and go out. And you look in your front yard, somebody would be running across it. And it was just really uncomfortable for me, you know.
Ms. Wesley said that the fear of after-dark activity on her property is what prompted her to look into MLGW's Leased Outdoor Lighting program. An MLGW lighting design specialist will visit your property to design a comprehensive lighting plan. Lights can be installed on existing utility poles or on specially placed poles to provide the necessary level of lighting. MLGW's Leased Outdoor Lighting service features low, flat-rate fees which are included on your monthly utility bill. Our maintenance-free service means you don't have to stock inventory or climb ladders to change lights. Just call MLGW's lighting maintenance staff to report any operational problems for correction. Any customer can request a lighting system by calling the MLGW Leased Outdoor Lighting Department at 528-4548 or via email at lol@mlgw.org. For Memphis Energized, I'm Candace Spicer.
To help keep MLGW's emergency line clear for those life-threatening situations, customers are reminded to use 528-4465 only for emergencies. MLGW deemed emergencies are considered things such as gas leaks, downed electric wires, broken water mains inside a building, or unsafe street barricades. If you need to stop, start, or transfer service, call MLGW's Customer Care Center at 820-7878, anytime Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Any other account inquiries can be addressed by calling 544-MLGW. And if typing rather than talking is more convenient for you, then MLGW can help you get your questions answered with just the click of a mouse. The utility recently launched a web chat feature for residential customers on its website at mlgw.com. Web chat is now available for all residential customers from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. MLGW Web Chat provides a full range of service options, including the option to make payment arrangements. And as always, customers can send any of their utility-related questions and feedback to MLGW Customer Care at mlgw.org. Memphis Light, Gas, and Water offers many payment channels and options to make paying your utility bill fast, easy, and convenient. You can get access to all of our payment options by going to mlgw.com. You have the option of paying online, via phone, in person, or via automated deduction. Once at mlgw.com, you even have the option to search our interactive map to find the nearest pay kiosk or paying agent near you. And did you know that you can make MLGW payments online free of charge? Through MLGW's electronic bill paying service, residential customers can use Visa, MasterCard credit or debit card, Discover, ATM debit card, or a checking or savings account. Customers can use any of these payment methods at no additional cost. In order to take advantage of these improved services, all users making payments online must have a My Account login ID and password. And customers can set up paperless billing and recurring payments or make a one-time payment. If you need help remembering when your bill is due, you may want to sign up for MLGW's Mobile Alerts program. By signing up, customers can receive text message alerts for bill due dates or impending cutoffs. Customers can register at mlgw.com/mobile alerts. Also, if you have an iPhone, iPad, or iPod, make sure to download our new app. Our app is available for free download in the Apple iTunes Store and provides individual outage and account information as well as utility-related information. Do you open your MLGW bill and you find you have a question about your fire, sanitation, sewer, stormwater, or mosquito or rat control services listed on the statement? If so, then make sure you call the correct number for help instead of MLGW. The phone numbers for these municipal services are listed on your MLGW bill for your convenience. MLGW lists the fees for these services on your bill to minimize municipal billing costs as well as return postage for customers. However, MLGW does not administer those services. It simply collects the fee payments and then passes them on to the corresponding municipal organization. For your safety and to protect our employees, please remember to use caution when driving in a utility work zone. These zones, located throughout the city, don't have to be dangerous if you're careful. Many times you will see crews working near streets and highways when installing gas mains or working on overhead or underground power lines. Utility work zones are clearly marked with signs or work zone flaggers, so please pay attention. And remember, speed limits may be reduced in work zones. Thanks for helping to keep our employees safe so we can do the best work for you. We've covered a lot in this edition of Memphis Energized, and I hope you've learned a lot and will join us next time. And remember to join us online at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and at mlgw.com. Until next time, I'm Jane Siegel, and thanks for watching.